Alrighty guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Boogie Snacks, so go ahead and call me Boogie, and this is the home and the hub of anything and everything manga and anime related in my life. Now, today is a very exciting video for me. It's been in the works for a while. Judging by the title, you are already aware that two things are going to happen in this video. One, you are going to get some summer recommendations, some from me, some from Sempai, and if you don't know who that is, I highly recommend you go ahead and check him out. Links down below to his channel. He's honestly one of the creators that inspired me to get into MangaTube. Awesome creator, and if you're looking for amazing recommendations and just manga hauls and just banter, I recommend you go check out his channel. He's an absolute hoot and a half. Go check him out. All right, so let's go ahead and jump on into the actual giveaway because I'm sure you guys are all curious. All right, so I want to preface this by saying I wanted to give back to you guys. You know, it's the summer season right now. A lot of us are still stuck at home. I definitely know that I am, being here in Los Angeles, and I just wanted to be able to give back to you guys in some small way, shape, or form, because the community here is honestly why I continue to create content here on YouTube. You guys are absolutely amazing. So this is mine and Right Stuff's gift to you guys, and hopefully you guys dig it. Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty of what the actual giveaway is. This video is sponsored by RIGHTSTUF. RIGHTSTUF is an anime and manga online retail shop known for their competitive pricing and phenomenal packaging. RIGHTSTUF is currently celebrating their 33rd anniversary by having an amazing sale here during the month of July in 2020. To check out all of the details and for further information, please head over to www.rightstuffanime.com. Oh, you guys, all right, let's go ahead and jump on into the summer giveaway grand prize. Okay, so let's go. Starting at the top, in this bundle, you will receive Nisekoi False Love Blu-ray #1, Sword Art Online Extra Edition Blu-ray #1, Teasing Master Takagai-san, Volume #1, Yotsuba, Volume #8, There's a Demon Lord on the Floor, Volume #1, Do You Love Your Mom and Her 2-Hit Multi-Targeted Attacks, Volume #1, and Toilet Bound Hanaka-kun, Volume #1. So if you're sitting there at home wondering how we actually enter to win this grand prize, I will review that in just a second, because we are not done with the giveaways from RIGHTSTUF. You know, we had to throw in a few gift cards, you guys, so we will be selecting 2 of you down below in the comment sections to win one $25 gift card. So that's absolutely incredible. Thank you so much, RIGHTSTUF. But we're still not going to go in on how to enter fully yet, because we're still not done with the giveaways. So let's say you didn't win the grand prize and you didn't win the gift cards. Well, I still got your backs, you guys, and I'm going to be able to make you an exclusive offer here for the Boogie Snacks community. Honestly, this is a pretty proud moment of myself here as a creator. Looking here on screen, we have our very own landing page at RIGHTSTUF. It's honestly so exciting, you guys. I'm so happy. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump on into their exclusive deals that they are offering us as the Boogie Snacks community on YouTube, okay? So this is broken up into 3 tiers. You will either get a $1 blind box, a $5 blind box, or a $10 blind box, depending on how much you spend. So if you want to get the $1 blind box for free with your purchase over at RIGHTSTUF, all you have to do is just enter in code BoogieSnacks1, and they will throw that $1 blind box in there. Now, if you spend $25 on more, you guessed it, you put in code BoogieSnacks5, and then of course $50, which is the average basket price over at RIGHTSTUF. Go ahead and use code BoogieSnacks10 for a free $10 blind box with your order. And of course, if you are looking for further information on this, there is always the link down below in the description box, and I have added an additional one that will take you directly to this landing page. Now, to go ahead and enter this contest, all you have to do is the following. Just make sure that you are subscribed to both myself and RIGHTSTUF's YouTube channel. You have to like this video down below and comment on what you're reading this summer, or perhaps why you'd want the gift cards. It doesn't matter. You guys know the drill. Just comment something down below. Now, you can add up to an additional 2 extra entries. So to get to those, all you have to do is share this video on Twitter or Instagram and make sure to tag Boogie Snacks and RIGHTSTUF. Now, I am so excited to see who is actually going to win these, but remember, if you don't win the gift cards and you don't win the grand prize, you can still use code BoogieSnacks1, BoogieSnacks5, or BoogieSnacks10, limited to 1 per customer, but that offer stands till the end of September, so you guys do have a little bit of time to get all 3 of those blind boxes, okay? Alright, so let's go ahead and jump on into the meat and potatoes of the video, which are the actual recommendations themselves. Now, Senpai will be giving 3 recommendations, and I will be giving 3 3 recommendations. So the only objective of this really is, now that we have some downtime and we're in summer and summer is in full swing here, and a lot of us are still stuck inside, hopefully you may, you know, some of these series may pique your interest. Maybe you'll walk away with 1 or 2 suggestions, hopefully, out of the 6 that you'll hear now. So without further ado, I will pass the baton off over to Based Senpai.
What is up, everyone? Base Senpai here, and today on the day Boogie finally decides to upload this video, I will be presenting you all with the definitive summer manga must-reads list. So without further ado, let us dive right on into the manga recommendations. My first recommendation, and honestly the only recommendation on this list that truly embodies that summer reading theme, is none other than Grand Blue Dreaming. Grand Blue Dreaming is a slice-of-life comedy series licensed by Kodansha, and it features Kitahara, who has recently graduated from an all-boys high school, and he is moving into his uncle's dive shop to attend the local university. Kitahara yearns for an ideal college life featuring beautiful women, tons of booze, and great memories. However, this is a manga, so we all know that is not going to happen. So, surely enough, he wakes up in his homeroom classroom, completely butt naked, and is now labeled the class degenerate, and he teams up with fellow otaku degenerate Kohei, and this blossoming bromance starts, and it is honestly the most beautiful friendship in all of manga. This series, like I said, one of the funniest manga I have ever read. It is in my top 10. It is in my anime list top 10. So you know that holds a lot of weight. So honestly, just do yourself a favor and read Grand Blue Dreaming. For my next recommendation, I would like to pose this question to all of you viewers. Have you ever dreamed of taking a tropical vacation on a deserted island? Well, if that's the case, Hell's Paradise might be the series for you. Gabimaro the Hollow is one of the most vicious assassins to ever walk the face of the earth. However, his clan has recently betrayed him, which results in him getting a death sentence. And obviously the only way to get out of this death sentence is to follow the Shogun's orders to go to this deserted tropical island and find this elixir of immortality. This series is quite interesting because it pulls a lot of stuff from very popular series such as Blade of the Immortal and Battle Royale, but it's kind of written more towards Tokyo Ghoul. It's very unique, and the artwork is very beautiful. It's very violent. There's a lot of grotesque depictions of, you know, brutality in the series, so it's not recommended for everyone. But if you're looking for a relatively new series by Viz Media, this is the perfect place to start. It is absolutely fantastic, and I do love a good samurai series, so definitely check this one out as well. For my last recommendation, I have to include a series that's going to help you obtain the perfect summer body, and that series is none other than How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift. This follows teenager Hibiki, who she really likes to eat. However, she's trying to slim down for summer to obtain the perfect boyfriend. So she decides to enroll at the local gym, which is filled with a ton of masculine, massive dudes, and her student council president, Akemi, who has a total muscle fetish. These two team up and decide to try to obtain the perfect body, and it is really hilarious. It's highly informative. Sandrovich is who the mangaka. He also does a series called Kengan Ashura, and honestly, I will shield this series as much as it takes so I can get Kengan Ashura in English. But How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift? Like I said, it's highly informative. Everything you could possibly want in a weightlifting workout manga, this contains it. It does have some ecchi scenes in it, mainly when depicting muscle groups. So if you're not into that, probably stay away. But this is one of my favorite guilty pleasures, and yeah, definitely recommend How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift. So there you have it, folks. Those were my 3 recommendations. Hopefully you enjoyed at least 2 out of the 3 of them. I honestly feel really bad for Boogie because I took all the good ones and left him with diddly squat. So you'll probably see him recommending One Piece, and honestly, who the F reads One Piece, am I right? So without further ado, I'd like to thank Boogie for reaching out and including me in this video. It's a nice change of pace from showing my hands every once in a while, and yeah, it's a real pleasure. I don't really have much to say besides if you don't have a My Anime List account, then you're probably a loser. So Thanks for having me. Have a good one. Bye.
Yeah, of course, you guys. Base, you totally got me, man. One Piece was definitely on my list, so we'll quickly go through this one because I don't think this series needs any explanation. You guys probably have heard of it, if not, have already checked it out, okay? But yeah, so it totally fits within like the whole summer theme for this video. I mean, we have Luffy and his crew sailing around, we got islands, we got, you know, boats, we got all of these beach things and summer vibes are totally within this series. Personally, for me, I was blown away by the world building and the character development that happens within the One Piece world that Oda has created. And I don't know how he does it, but it's absolutely just top tier world building, lore, I mean, just the whole 9 yards. The deeper you can dig in this series, the more Easter eggs, the more little nuggets of things that you can find that really just build mystery and lore and just overall world building within the series, and I find it absolutely amazing. So I'm picturing, you know, hey, it's summertime, you got some cool drinks, and there's so much content that you can just really sink your teeth in. I think it's a great time. I'm sure we've all seen the memes around the internet, and I'm gonna voice it here. I think it's a great time to actually go ahead and jump on into One Piece, but I don't want to harp on One Piece too much because you guys probably already know about the series. All right, so quickly moving on to our second series. Okay, all right, so let's say that One Piece isn't for you, and I totally understand it. One Piece isn't for everyone, but let's say you're still in the market for a great new action series this summer season. All right, so I got you with this next one. All right, this is criminally underrated, or maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but I don't hear enough people talking about Ajin Demi-Human. Okay, this is a great series, you guys. This is honestly has been my unexpected, one of my favorite unexpected reads of 2020. It's so good. It's so good. Now, before I talk about the story itself, I do want to go ahead and mention that this story had an uncanny resemblance, or at least I felt that, you know, it had Death Note vibes, at least pertaining to the main character himself, being just like that really highly intellectual, clever student, young man sort of vibe going on, who is, you know, on the run from the police and so on and so forth. It has that sort of vibe to it, which I very much do enjoy. So if you like Death Note, you may like Ajin. All right, so Ajin follows our main character, who is Kei Nagai. Now, Kei Nagai is a student, just completely crushing it at school, doing really well, and one day he's in traffic and just boom, he just, you know, that cliche scene where you get hit by oncoming traffic, and instead of getting isekai'd into another world, to his classmate's shock, who witnesses the event, and to his own shock, he realizes himself coming back to life. And of course, he was laying there lifeless, so there's blood all over his clothes and so on and so forth, but he slowly comes back to life and has to go on the run because he makes the realization that he himself is indeed an Ajin. All right, and I don't want to go into like too much further as to what Ajins are, but this is an incredible series that has to do with action, you know, underground political stuff. It's so actually interesting, and having to watch Kei sort of make the moral decisions that he has to make and the political decisions that he has to make, and to learn to hone these new skills that he has realized that he's had for maybe longer than he's known. All right, so if that sounds interesting, I highly recommend Ajin to you this summer. So for our last recommendation of the evening, if you're like me and you're a little bit on the older side, maybe approaching your 30s, and you're looking for a new relatable series that has, you know, the main characters and the entire cast is more or less your age, and has to do with being an otaku in the workforce here, that I can very much relate to. This next series is for you, and by the description you may already be aware we're going to be talking about Wotakoi, Love is Hard for Otaku. This series is such a darling series that I can relate to on like several different levels. This series basically follows two main characters, alright? So we have the female lead and we have the male lead. Both of them are starting new positions at a new company, and on their first day they are completely unaware, but they accidentally bump into each other. Now, the secret is that Narumi is trying to keep her entire otaku-ness under wraps from the company, and it's so funny to see the male lead sort of just point it out right away. It was just so funny. Also, there's a lot of amazing references that you guys will get being otakus yourself, and I think it's just a charming, wonderful summer read that a lot of my audience can relate to, so I wanted to highlight this one, so it made it on the list for my third recommendation. So I very much hope that you check it out. Now, if you don't want to just jump into, you know, the financial investment of collecting Wotakoi, I 100% understand, but you can watch the first season if you have an Amazon Prime membership. It's on Amazon Video, so I highly recommend. If you're on the fence about it, go ahead and watch the anime. All right, you guys, I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap things up here. First of all, I'd like to extend a giant thank you to Base Senpai for making an appearance in this video and giving you guys 3 amazing recommendations for series to check out. And of course, we're gonna say a giant thank you to RIGHTSTUF for sponsoring today's video and giving you guys an amazing opportunity to get some stuff here. So make sure you guys are commenting down below, you are liking the video and subscribing to both myself and RIGHTSTUF, and you guys will go ahead and be entered in those contests. Now, of course, as always, there will be details in case you guys missed what I was saying down below in the description box. All right, so that being said, I think we're gonna wrap things up here. So if you like today's video and want to go ahead and support the channel, go ahead and mash that like button down below. It lets me know that you guys are watching at home and I can continue to make more content just like this. And of course, as always, nothing has changed. If you would like to stick around for more content, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. We would love to have you here in the community. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is BoogieSnacks and I will see you in the next video. Good night, you guys.